I attended a midget double B hockey game between Tillsonburg and Caledonia on February 8th with my family and my aunt. One of the players for Tillsonburg is my cousin Jared. I'd like to start by taking a look at the crowd before examining the actual game. The first thing that I noticed was that the stands were very divided. It was easy to tell who was rooting for which team. The parents and supporters for each team sat with each other and mocked the other team's parents and supporters. The second thing that I noticed was how easy it was to be sucked into the aggressive atmosphere. The game itself was very physical, which I'll touch on more later. But even the fans were aggressive towards each other, the other team, and especially the refs. This is a sort of heckling that is very common in hockey games and has a particular name called chirping.
Hey! Pure head hit! Nothing but head right there. Come on!
The use of chirping demonstrates the fans' dissatisfaction with the calls made by the ref or a play made by their team. I found myself yelling at calls when the ref didn't blow the whistle and I thought he should have, or when the other team got violent towards my team.
There we go.
Finally! Good job.
Later that same evening.
Speaking of violence, let's take a look at the game itself. The first thing I should mention are the ritual aspects of the game. First up is the face-off, where both teams fight for possession of the puck. Once the possession is achieved, the team works together by executing rehearsed motions and movements called plays, which optimally lead to a goal.
Nice pass. Shoot! Oh! Nice! Even better.
If the team scores, they celebrate together as well as separately while the other team tries to keep morale up among their players. This demonstrates communitas between the players as they're all equally important members of the team.
Nice shot.
Get it in!
Oh yeah!
The second are the penalties themselves. There are a lot of them in the game I saw because there was a lot of violence and fighting.
Oh, that's it.
Hey! There we go. Here we go.
Penalties are what happens when the ref decides a player has broken the rules of the game. The player is put into a box where they must stay for the allotted time, which varies based on the severity of the penalty. There is also the possibility of the player being kicked out of the game entirely. There is a saying among the players, which is, black and white are never right. This refers to the refs and how most of the time at least one player or fan will disagree with a call that has been made and chirp the ref or flat out argue with him.
Take the white shirt! Throw white out! Put the balls on, ref, and get in the game! Seriously! Alright, you want to walk me through what's happening?
They're trying to figure out all the penalties. Because there was a penalty before the fight actually broke out, so now they got to figure out who's getting what. And now they're telling the captains what the penalties are going to be and how it's going to work out, if it's 5-on-5 or 4-on-5 or whatever.
The game lasts for the duration of 3 20-minute periods where time stops between whistles from the refs. During this time, a DJ plays a snippet of a song to keep the energy of the crowd up in order to keep the energy of the players up. The songs are typically upbeat and with a good bass line. The rituals, traditions, and performative aspects of a hockey game extend beyond what happens on the ice. Most teams have a chant, song, or tradition that occurs in the change room before or after the game. These help put players in the zone by easing tensions to help relax nervous players, build morale and camaraderie. The players find that without these traditions, there is a huge aspect of the game missing and firmly believe that it is this missing aspect that is to blame for a poor performance on the ice. The final tradition of the hockey game is a handshake. The teams line up on the ice before or after the game and shake hands with one another. This demonstrates good sportsmanship and promotes the understanding of that it's just a game.
Look at that, it's right in front of you.
In front of you. Okay,
Right in front of you.
But do nothing. That's okay.
There are many intricate traditions and ritualistic aspects that happen during a hockey game that help create the competitive sport both on and off the ice.